Okay, I'll give you the word picture.
Okay.
There's an analysation sheet in the door there.
Thank you.
Right, so I've got my test coming up in 10 days' time.
Right.
And my instructor who's gone to the dentist today, and he's got the exactly same car as yours, that's why they sent you along. He's just been running through the different subjects with me, and he said today he's going to have a look at my Crossroads.
Right, okay. Okay.
So my name's Tony, but you can call me what you like.
Alright,
As long
Tony.
as it's not Blaine.
Lovely. Okay.
Or Harry.
Alright then, so so obviously you've got your test in 10 days time, so just tell me what routine do you use on approach to Crossroads?
Oh, I use that mirror signal position speed look routine.
Right, okay. And how do you actually identify Crossroads?
Oh, sometimes they get assigned, don't they?
Yep, okay. So what's your procedure then when you see a
Oh, I'll check my mirror.
Yep. And if you're on a major road and you've got the Crossroads minor.
Oh, I scan.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah,
fine.
I do really well.
Okay, great. So we'll have a look at that. Do you want to set yourself up as normal? And just tell me how you know that mirror's set correctly.
Oh, I can screw it back with, and I better change this in case Thomas Brown watches, haven't I?
What?
I said I'm going to change my description in case Thomas Byrne watches this video.
Oh, right, okay.
Because did you hear what Tom said last week?
No.
Or the week before on one of your videos, where you forgot to ask me to check the mirrors?
Oh yeah, what do you say?
And he goes, the reason why she doesn't ask why you check the mirrors is you always get the same fucking answer.
Alright, okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I can see the top and bottom of the window, and
Lovely.
I can see both edges, and I can actually see a bit of my head restraint and a bit of yours.
Okay, and the door mirrors?
And this one I can see the door handles and the rest down the pavement, and the door handles and the rest down the road.
Alright, lovely. Shall we get a move on then?
Yeah. Make our way down to the main road and turn right, please.
We're going to make our way on the main road and turn right.
That's Crossroads. Is that Crossroads?
Oh, right.
That's about it, really.
What would that be, a crossroad? What,
Yeah.
a little side road for the shops?
Yeah, still crossing the
Oh,
main road.
right, okay. My mistake, I didn't realise. I thought because it was a shop, kind of like precinct thing, I didn't realise. What'd be good, Tony, is when you do identify the crossroads, you let me know, and then I can just see what your procedure is with that. It's very busy today. for, Tony? See if you can see the crossroads.
Oh, I'm looking for gaps in the buildings both sides of the road.
Yep. What about signs?
Oh yeah, I got that kind of crossy sign, don't I?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going straight on at the roundabout.
We're going to go straight on at the roundabout, so just keep an eye out and just let me know when you see a crossroad.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left.
And we're going to take the next turn on the left, Tony.
I see a crossroads.
Okay,
yeah.
so what are you going to do?
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right. What mirrors did you check there, Tony?
What mirror should I check then?
What mirror should you have checked there, Tony?
Oh, I should have checked the interior and right, shouldn't I?
Right, okay. Why should you have checked that mirror?
Oh, the interior one for distance and speed.
Yeah.
And the left one to see if anybody's overtaken me.
Right,
Yeah, the
okay.
right one to see if anybody's overtaken me.
Right, okay, which you didn't do, did you? So, what would be the consequence then of that, Tony? Because you didn't check your mirror. You could
I'm
have.
not too sure, Sabs.
What could you have missed?
I'm not too sure.
Coming up behind you, there could have been. There could have been somebody coming up but quickly behind, or someone trying to overtake you.
Okay.
You haven't seen them.
Yeah, honestly.
So, remind me what mirrors you should be checking before you put your signal on.
Oh, interior.
Yeah.
I'm turning right, the right.
And the right mirror, okay. And why do you check the interior mirror? And
Oh, because I'm supposed to.
Sorry?
Because I'm supposed to. Yeah, turning
To see
left.
what's behind us.
Oh yeah, distance and speed.
Distance and speed of what's behind us, and your right mirror to see if anyone's overtaking you. And if there was someone overtaking you, Tony, what would you do?
Oh, I can't remember now.
Well, you wouldn't signal for first or and you let them go.
Alright.
Okay. So
Why would it be bad if I didn't?
what would be the consequence if you didn't let them go and you pop your signal on?
I don't really know, really.
Well, they'll most likely think you're going to turn straight away. They'll panic. So if it was like a motorcyclist, you could cause him to collide into oncoming traffic.
Alright. Oh, I see.
Alright.
I see a crossroads coming up.
Alright, so what are you going to do now?
I'm going to check my mirror.
Okay, so which mirror are you going to check?
Oh, interior mirror.
Go and check your interior mirror.
Oh,
then.
right, yeah, sorry.
Right, okay. And what are you going to do now?
I'm going to scan.
Right, okay. So what are you looking for when you're scanning there?
Oh, any vehicles that come flying up to the crossroads, isn't it? Yeah, I'm
That's
going to turn
correct.
left.
That's good. Turn left now. What would you do if there was someone that was flying up to the crossroads?
Oh, I'll check my mirror and cover the brake, wouldn't I?
Okay. What would be a consequence if you didn't and they just shot out?
I'd probably hit them or they'd hit me, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So it's always good to be well prepared.
Oh, I see a crossroads coming away.
Okay, so what are you going to do, Tony?
I'm going to turn right.
We're going to turn right. So remind me what you're going to do with your mirrors.
Oh, I can't remember.
Remember, you're going to check your centre mirror.
All right.
Anyone behind you?
No.
Check your right door mirror. Anyone overtaking
No.
you? Right, okay. And then you can carry on with your secret.
All right.
Remind me why we're going to check our middle mirror.
Oh, distance and speed, you said, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. See if anyone's there. And why would you check in your right door mirror?
Oh, that anybody might be overtaking me, wouldn't
Okay. And if they were, what would you do, Tony?
Oh, I can't remember again.
You let them go.
Oh, yeah, let them go, yeah.
What would be the consequence if you didn't let them go? And we just...
Oh, if it was a moped or a motorbike or something, then
Yeah.
if I stuck my indicator on, they might jam the brakes on and fall off.
That's right, yeah. So just remind me what mirrors you're going to check when you're turning right?
Oh, I'm going to check my interior one and my right-hand door mirror.
Okay, lovely. Okay.
So we're going to take the next turning to the right.
So talk me through what mirrors you're going to check.
Okay, I'm going to check my interior one.
Yep.
My right hand one.
Okay.
There's nobody behind me, nobody overtaking me, so it's safe to indicate.
That's great.
I'm scanning the crossroads. And just before I turn, do a quick check on that right door mirror to make sure there's nobody overtaking me.
Well done. That was much more better. So I'll hand that back to you.
Yeah, just before you hand it back to me.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right. So talk me through what mirrors you would use.
No, just check that I have loaded it all, boy.
Okay. So.
Give me a couple of questions.
So why are we checking our centre mirror, Tony?
Oh, that's a true picture. This is the speed, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. And why are you checking the right door mirror when you're turning right?
Oh, because in case somebody's overtaking me, I shouldn't signal, and I certainly wouldn't change position, would I?
No, that's right. So you check that before you go, so that's great. So I'll hand that back to you, Tony.
What's the consequences?
Oh, sorry. And what's the consequences again, Tony, if you haven't checked your right door mirror, say?
Oh, I wouldn't know that motorbike and moped's there, would I?
No.
And I may well stick the indicator on a frighten them and they might fall off, or I might turn in front of them and squash them.
That's right, yeah. So you know the importance of that now?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll hand that back to you, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. I see a crossroads coming up ahead.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right.
I see gaps in the buildings here, crossroads coming up. We're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right, Tony. So talk me through how you get your position for turning right.
No, just get left to centre, right. Say?
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's bizarre because I did think that. I looked and I didn't see you. So.
Try and have a listen for it. Yeah, so I'm not coasting now, yeah?
Right.
So if I come out, I'm not coasting. Keep looking out the window there. Right. I'll give it a speed up. You tell me when I am coasting, when I'm not coasting.
Okay. There we go. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's going.
Yeah. So I've told you what I've done wrong now, so you're going to go into it? And I'm going to turn right.
I'm going to turn right, Tony. So, you know, like when you do this emerge here?
Yeah.
And you change gear. And you put your hand back up on the steering wheel.
I'm like every emerging.
Yeah, I know. I'm just using this as an example. Right. I want you to bring your foot off the clutch.
Oh, we've got a crossroads here, so we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right.
Yeah, so obviously you haven't spotted the...
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I'll handle this myself, so just
right.
leave it. Give me a chance to talk to you.
Okay.
If ever you get yourself in a muddle and you feel you can't really sort it out on the move,
yeah.
What can you do?
I can pull you over, can't I?
Right, that's what I suggest you do, yeah?
Alright, okay. Alright, Tony, just like you to pull over on the left in a safe, legal, convenient place, please.
The only reason why I say pull me over is that if you're having trouble sorting it out on the move,
yeah.
and you don't sort it out, then I'm going to start sticking other faults in as well,
yeah.
am I? Yeah?
Okay. Alright, Tony.
So remember, the way we approach it is ask me first. Because I may well know what I've done, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So where should the clutch be?
Okay. So, as we were turning right there, Tony, where should the clutch be as you're turning?
As I was approaching, you mean?
As you're approaching, sorry.
Oh, it should be up until the last minute, shouldn't it?
Okay. Well, you was actually coasting, wasn't you? Up to the...
Was I?
Yeah. So you had your foot down on the clutch as you was approaching the junction, the crossroads.
I put it down too early, did I?
Yeah, you put it down too early, which means you're coasting.
Right.
Okay. So, when should you be putting the clutch down?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
Well, just as you come to a stop and you start braking, yeah, and just before you stop, that's when you want to put the clutch down.
Right.
And you was doing it way too early.
Right.
Okay. Obviously, what you was doing is, as you were coming up to the junction, you was going into first gear, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, obviously, at that point when you want to go into first gear, that's when you'd be putting the clutch down, not way ahead of before when you're changing gear.
All right.
Okay. So, why do you think it's important to not coast up to the crossroads?
Oh, I forget now.
Well, if you clutching, if you're coasting, sorry, up to the junction, you could gain speed on approach.
All right. Yeah.
And obviously, it's a closed junction, so we need to stop at the end and decide whether we want to go. So, what would be the consequence, do you think, Tony, if you're speeding up towards the crossroad?
Oh, I might shoot over the white line, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And what would be the consequence of you going over the white line?
Disastrous, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, definitely, because if you haven't looked up the road and assessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, think about, as you're approaching the crossroad, you're going to go into first gear. That's when, at that point, that's when you want to put the clutch down.
Oh, actually, I do remember in one of my early lessons, I just think about, I was coasting and we were coming uphill to a junction.
Right.
I never actually made it to the junction, I actually rolled back.
Yeah, in that case, if you're on an incline, then you're going to roll back, aren't you?
Right, yeah.
Or, yeah, like you said, not make it. And if you keep your foot down on the clutch, you would roll back.
All right.
So, obviously, that tells you, you know, you could lose control in that way as well. What would be the consequence if you did roll back?
Well, a bit of a shock with the car behind me, isn't it?
Right, yeah, definitely. If you haven't got any cars behind you, then it won't be too much of a problem, but then you're going to be stopping short of the junction, aren't you? And what would be, you know, the problem with that? If you're too far from the actual junction.
I'll wait to see, will I?
Yeah, and what would be the consequence of that?
I'll have to move forward afterwards, and I'll be there all day, won't I?
Yeah. So it's about when you're coming up to the junction, just before you go into first gear, that's when you want to use the clutch.
Right, so I want to just get in there and just tell me that you're going to talk me through the next two.
Alright, sorry, okay.
Or
so
you can actually talk me through the next one, because you, if you give me an explanation here and now, then you can class this one of the tell me's, yeah?
Right, okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get on the move again and I'll talk you through that.
So where do I need to get that clutch? You know, when do I clutch down?
Just before you want to go into first gear.
I go into first gear about how many car lengths from the...
Oh, right, about 2-3 car lengths. 2 car lengths.
Alright,
yeah.
So... Yeah, so were you helping me with that?
Yeah, sorry, I'll help you with that one.
Right.
Tell me when you see a crossroads.
Alright. Ah, I see a crossroads here.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, Tony. So don't put your clutch down. Tell me when you're going to change. You want to change gear.
Oh, I might not have to change gear here, will I?
Oh no, that's right. So don't put your clutch down.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
And we're going to take the next turning on the right. Right there, if you, obviously you didn't have to change gear, but if you did put your clutch down as we turned the corner, you would have gained speed when you turn the corner as well.
Alright.
So you might not be able to judge it correctly. So why is it important, Tony, that you don't put the clutch down on approach?
Because I might go too fast, won't I?
Yep.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. What would be the consequence of that, Tony, if we went too fast?
Oh, I think you said I might shoot over the giveaway line or something.
That's right, yeah. And if you do that, what's the consequence to other road users?
I might hit somebody, won't I?
That's right. So
Am I going to turn right?
we're going to turn right here again. So tell me if you're when you're going to change gear.
Oh, better now?
Alright, so clutch down.
Alright.
Okay, go into first gear.
Oh, that was more control, wasn't it?
Yep, see, and you've controlled the car's speed now, and you've stopped at the giveaway line.
Alright.
So as you go around the corner, don't forget to bring your clutch up as normal. How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt a bit more controllable, didn't it?
Yeah, okay. So we'll find another crossroads, and if you could talk me through
Alright.
what you're doing there.
And we're going to take the next turn into the right.
And we're going to take the next turn on the right. So talk me through when you're going to use your clutch, if you do.
Oh, I'm going to get a second of that now. And clutch up.
That's right.
Oh, I remember. My instructor used to keep banging on about hand up, clutch up.
That's right, yeah.
Good way to remember it, isn't it?
That is a good way, especially on that
Yeah.
that bit, because you was in
we're
third
going to
gear.
turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So you did have to change down, and you could have forgotten to bring your clutch up, because you bring your hand up and then you bring your clutch
Yeah.
up. Okay, so what's the importance again, Tony, of not having your clutch down on approach?
Oh, because I'll be coasting.
That's right. What's the consequence of coasting up to